When it comes to making an argument, when it comes to building a case, I have a rule that Twitter should be avoided. Tweets are mostly bullshit. There's little room for nuance or precision within their character limit. It's difficult to discern their context or their sarcasm. Tweets can be supplementary pieces to a broader argument, but generally speaking, tweets are the lowest form of online evidence, and they shouldn't be the basis for any serious argument. But that doesn't mean tweets can't be wildly entertaining. Every so often, a string of tweets will emerge to tell a story full of enjoyment and intrigue, and this week, we have one such case. It's a story that comes to us from Renee Bracey Sherman, a self-described abortion advocate seen on her Twitter header sporting this stylish abortion dress. A classy look that doubles as the most effective contraceptive method ever developed. According to her website, Renee is a reproductive justice activist, a writer, and an expert on abortion storytelling. And boy, does she have an abortion of a story to tell. Renee was sitting in the airport in DC, waiting for her delayed flight, listening to media using her Bluetooth headphones. The monotony of her airport delay was short-lived, however, interrupted by this sudden, terrifying, on-screen notification. A cryptic invitation to accept a white supremacist image file from a mysterious Jacob, an unsolicited Pepe the Frog infiltrating her publicly open Bluetooth connection, a Nazi intrusion not seen since the likes of Anne Frank. This shit isn't about a difference of politics, Renee says. It's about threats. It's about harassment. It's about making people of color feel unsafe. I'm minding my own business with my headphones on, and white supremacist Jacob just can't leave me the fuck alone. This is terrorism. Well, take notes, terrorists. No need to get your hands bloody with all that infidel decapitation. If you want to inspire the same fear in a fraction of the time with none of the mess, just send Renee a Pepe and watch the West fall to its knees. Now, of course, any act of terrorism needs an appropriate response. We don't cower to terrorists. We don't negotiate with or appease terrorists. We find them and we hold them accountable.
The search is underway for those who are behind these evil acts, to find those responsible and to bring them to justice.
Renee began a patrol to locate the threat, scouring the entire terminal until finding a man with a MacBook at a bar. She saw the Slack app open on his laptop and the name Jacob in the corner of the screen. She asked if his name was Jacob and if he sent the Pepe meme. He confirmed. She asked why. And he said it was just fun to send images to people in the area. Dissatisfied with his denialism, Renee snapped several photos of the terrorist leader who apparently couldn't figure out why she was mad. Renee made it very clear to him though, saying, "White supremacists like Jacob, you're on notice. It might be giggles with buddies online, but I will cuss you the fuck out like I did Jacob." Speaking with the Daily Dot, Renee says, "I find that white men often threaten women and people of color in online spaces to terrorize us and remind us that white supremacy and misogyny are all around us, even when we're in public spaces, and then gaslight us and act like cowards when they are called out. Racism is real, and this is one of the many ways it looks in the digital age." Well, so is making generalizations to smear an entire race and gender. But as a white male of peace, I don't really care about your terrorizing of my people because words on the internet only have the power that you give them. Imagine explaining this event to the real victims of racism of the past. In the 21st century, you'll have all the same legal rights and opportunities as everyone else, but at a cost. Once in a while, a guy might send you a cartoon you're not really into.
That's it? That sounds way better than slavery.
Oh, yeah, it's way better. Now, in response to the internet informing Renee that a cartoon frog is just a cartoon frog, she offers some counter evidence. Look, someone emailed her a Hitlerized Pepe. Just a cartoon frog, they said. Clearly, that frog is an ethnic cleanser. But if that's the standard, Renee, your bio tells me that you're just a pro-choice advocate. But then I got this image in my email inbox. Clearly, you represent genocide. And that's my biggest problem with this story. Live and let live. Meme and let meme. But don't expect me to listen to moral grandstanding from a person whose number one point to describe herself is, I had an abortion. Sadder still, based on what I've seen so far, I can believe that is in fact your greatest life accomplishment. I'm not here to tell you what you can and can't do. But if the death of your child is the source of your pride, maybe a little generosity and perspective in judging the morality of others would do you some good. As it stands, Renee, you've let your self-assigned victimhood transform you into exactly what you claim to fight, a morally depleted stalker and harasser. If you know or work with Jacob, know that your friend is a white supremacist and digital terrorizer, and he got cussed out by me today. Would I be justified in finding Renee in public and shoving my phone in her face and taking a bunch of pictures of her and posting them online saying, if you know or work with Renee, know your friend is a degenerate baby killer, and she got cussed out by me today? Of course not. That would be disrespectful harassment. Your victim paranoia has made you a genuine bully. Your derangement has turned you into exactly what you claim to oppose. And if that's not self-defeating enough, this entire display has only amplified the power of an otherwise meaningless cartoon frog. Memes have a short shelf life. They're funny today, and they're dead tomorrow. The reason Pepe has defied the rapid internet aging process is because overreaction like this sustains him. If you leave Pepe alone, he dies in lonely neglect. If you strike him down, he becomes more powerful than you can possibly imagine. Renee, if you just said nothing, if you just turned your Bluetooth settings to private, there is no story here. Instead, you freaked out and you showed exactly why you should be sent a Pepe. And you inspired me to do exactly that. But, I'm not going to be a dick about it. I'm only going to send you Pepes that I know you'll appreciate. Like this Pepe in front of a well-funded Planned Parenthood facility. That's one you should like. Enjoy it, but don't bother telling my friends how I'm a white supremacist digital terrorizer. That's not necessary. They're already well aware. Thanks as always for listening and for supporting this channel. Always appreciate that thoughtful discussion down below and especially over on Twitter. That is at ML Christiansen. You're always welcome to come hang out and chat in my live streams. Those are linked down in the description. Looking forward to it.